As I said, Mac here. Day 15, COVID-19. There is a doctor, and YouTube is probably going to throw me off here because there's an agenda, and that is to vaccinate you. And they're going to just watch what I say here. Remember what I say. The Supreme Court's going to rule in favor that it's going to be mandatory vaccine. They're going to start saying there's no herd immunity. There is, okay? And I know this for a fact because I have COVID-19 and my girlfriend, she sleeps right next to me. She hasn't caught it. You know why? Because she already had it, right? They're going to, I do believe they're holding on to some more. Look, this is not a conspiracy. Watch the whole video about Bill Gates. His father was involved with Rockefeller, the Federal Reserve. Come on, you guys. These people want to chip us. Rockefeller told, who was that actor that died from bladder cancer? What is his name? He was a director. Told him, we want to chip everyone. That's the main goal, right? So, anyways, all the conspiracies back then are real now. There's no joke. So let me go to the Supreme Court. Is a shit pile. They're going to rule in favor that we're going to have to be mandatory vaccinated. This is what I'm using when they come, okay? They're not going to force me to this. I already had COVID. I don't need a vaccine. They're not going to give it to me. I'm not taking, I don't have to, don't you understand? I will not, I'd rather die than take any flu shot or vaccine. And there's no politician going to tell me otherwise. And what I hope, you know, I never want violence. I don't want any of that stuff. But I hope the American people rise up and use their Second Amendment when they start forcing this on us. Absolutely. I'm pro that. You cannot force someone to take something that they don't want. When you guys are making the shit in friggin' labs and dumping it on us, we already know the Federal Reserve saying we're lack of change. We don't have any change. Bullshit. They want to chip every single one of us. That's exactly what they want to do. I don't know if they're going to chip us this time around, but they're going to chip us. They're talking about converting us into the computer. And if you look at the Bible, and a lot of you guys are not going to believe in the Bible, but Satan, Lucifer, wanted to be like God, omnipotent and all-knowing. He wanted to be omnipresent. You can do that with a computer if you chip everyone. That means they know everything about you. Your chip with your cell phone, your chip with the 5G, you know, they'll know your whereabouts, they'll know everything about you. It is a fact that Lucifer, Satan, that our powerful world government are involved with that shit. And if you don't think so, it's not crazy talk. Look at Epstein. Look at that Glaxo Maxwell, Clintons and all them. They're all involved with child sex. Do you want to trust? Bill Gates was on that island too, by the way. He took the Lolita Express over to Epstein's island. Do you really trust people that have sex with children? That actually have sex with children? I would never trust any man or woman who would have sex with children. Those people, I would love to be the executioner of those people because I would dissolve them in acid. I would feed them their own body parts. You have no idea what I would do with a child molester. They're the worst armpit of the world, but yet they rule our world. They run the world. They're in Hollywood. They run Hollywood. There's communism coming. With communism, you're dead. Don't you understand that? If you are a patriot and believe in our Constitution, or you're a Christian, you're dead. Dead. You're dead. Communists will kill you. They'll put us in freaking re-education camps. And if you won't go with it, they'll kill you. They're already doing it with Facebook. They threw me off for another month. They're trying to push me and nudge me to comply. I'm never going to comply. Period. I'm actually starting my own Facebook. It's called, I just bought all the domains and everything. I'll let you know about it. I have an attorney that's going to talk to me when I'm not sick. And I'm going to try to make a video saying that I'm not suicidal. You know, I don't plan on killing myself, whatever this. Because if I gain a lot of traction, they'd kill me. I can get so many people without using their search engines. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. Anyways, I can get millions and millions of people in one day join. I know a way of doing it. It's called the old-fashioned way, you guys. So here's the thing. A doctor came out in Texas. 100% of his patients have been cured with this stuff called write it down right now if you know someone with COVID. B as in Bravo, U as in Union, D as in David, E as in Echo, S as in Sierra, O as in Oscar, N as in Nora, I as in Ida, D as in David, E as in Echo. It is a steroid. That's it. He said a woman came in there with lymphoma. That's a terrible cancer. Her survival rate is not going to happen. He goes, he gave her that steroid. 24 hours, she's back, not back to work. 24 hours, she's out of the hospital. Perfect. And I think she went back to work the next day. The video's on there. You have no idea. This doctor, so I contacted my friend who's a RN in one of Phoenix hospitals. She sends me a picture of their waiting room. 0 people in the waiting room. She goes, we're one of the biggest hospitals here in Arizona. 0 in the waiting room. She goes, we have some COVID patients, but Ed, we got plenty of beds. They're lying. They're hyping this shit. We know it. I have COVID-19, you guys. And I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm going to walk around with no mask on after this. Oh, you're going to learn your lesson. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to catch it again. I'm not worried. What I do believe what they'll do is if we do not obey them when it comes down to the vaccines, they're going to release something else out. And they are releasing it on us. Period. China has something to do with this. They're communists. The Black Lives Matter are communists. They said it. They're communists. They're Marxists, okay? They get the uneducated 80 IQ, 80 freaking 90 IQ type Americans to get involved with this hate and you know, misery loves company. They don't really understand the ideology. They're just being used as useful idiots. In the end, they'll be exterminated. Communism is freaking so bad. It's so bad. I watched an interview with Sean Hannity and Mayor Bellagio. He says, I want 70% income tax. Federal income tax. What happens if your state's 10%, 80%? And if you save money, then he wants another 30% off that. So if you, out of your 20 or 30% you get, if you start saving money, making money, he wants to take another 30% off that. If you die, you have to get 35%. You have no idea. This is where it's coming to, you guys. I'm not getting 70% of my money taken away from me. Absolutely will never. No. Some of the people that are communists they're the ones that are pushing Joe Biden, she said 90%. 90%. Imagine going to work. They said that the people who own corporations, or people who start businesses, they didn't do it on their own. Well, really? I was a freaking plumber for years under the hot sun, saved my money, and flipped property. No one gave me that deal because I didn't take any loans. I did it myself, right? They're saying that government makes you wealthy. Government, well, really? And that we got to give it back to them. 70 to 90% if Joe Biden gets in. Yeah, right. That's what it's coming down to, you guys. I'm not saying kill them. I'm just saying that's what it's coming down to. Civil war. It's coming. It's coming. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready to die. I really am. I'm so done with our freaking country full of communists. We have a right to exterminate communism. You understand that? I hope you guys don't get this vaccine. Don't be an idiot. Don't be afraid. As soon as I'm out of this freaking quarantine bullshit at my house, no mask, back to work, selling guns to the freaking nation, man. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. I am so freaking done with what they're doing. They're going to push this COVID as far as they can and scare us and everything. They're going to do it because this is their power. This is the grab that they're going to grab us with this. This is it, you guys. They're not going to let go. Trust me. This is not just a test run. This is it. So keep buying ammo. Keep buying guns. We can win. You just have to quit being a pussy, because that's what you are, and form groups, one mind. When the shit starts to break out, and we go at it. That's what we have to do. A lot of us are going to get hurt. You know, a lot of us are going to lose our lives, but we're going to do it for the founding fathers, for our country, and for God. That's it, right? We're going to do it. And that's what's going to come down to. And no, they're not coming to my house to raid me now. They can't, because I said nothing wrong. Under the Constitution, it allows us to go up against tyranny. This is tyranny. They're going to use a medical, freaking COVID bullshit, freaking, what is it called? They're going to use this pandemic. It's not even a pandemic. They're going to make this pandemic a reason to force vaccines on you. They're going to use it to just ruin this country and this world. They're going to collapse our economy. They want to do away with cash. Bullshit. I'm not getting a chip. I'm not getting it. I don't have to. And if I want to hide $100 bills, I can. Government doesn't need to know what I buy. It's none of their business as long as if I'm paying taxes. So anyways, you guys, I hope you feel the same. And remember that name, Ed Mack.